let's take a look at the Gshock square, and I'll give you the part number here in a minute, but this is the one that came with the combi bracelet. As far as I know, this is the only one that came with the combi bracelet combination, meaning that it has the resin H-links with the metal in between connecting links. So when you, as far as I know, could be wrong, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong here, but when you find a combination bracelet for sale somewhere, like I've already bought a couple of them, like I put one on the economy model, but I bought this one, somehow somebody separated it from the watch, I guess. I didn't, maybe you could buy them separate at some point, but they're kind of hard to find. So this is the Casio gwm5610bc-1jf. This is the negative display solar multi-band 6 with the combination bracelet. And they are currently, they're still making these, I'm pretty sure, because they seem like they're readily available both on eBay and on Amazon. And Amazon Prime currently is at $185, which I think is pretty good because of the bracelet. Like if you just want to buy the bracelet by itself, you're typically going to pay $80 to $120 depending on where you find it and how you find it. So if you were to go buy, so say you just want the regular solar with the multi-band 6 and all that stuff, this model's like a little over $90. So the numbers match up. So you're the module in the main part of the watch, that's like a $90. I mean, because the resin bracelet isn't really worth much. So that's like a $90 affair. And then the bracelet's like another $90. That's how, I mean, in my mind, you can justify the $185. So, and if you didn't, say you wanted, for some reason, I think you can get, I don't know the part number, but I'm almost positive you can buy this module, this watch, on the regular bracelet too. But I don't think it's a whole lot less than the 185. It might be a little bit less, but so I don't know if you'd be better off buying this one, and then say you didn't want the combi bracelet, which is just insane in my mind because the thing is awesome. You could probably buy this one for $185, take the bracelet off, sell that for $100, and then buy these straps. Or I haven't looked them up, but they're probably like 10, 15, 20 bucks tops. I think you'd get yourself into the this watch, if this is what you want, you'd get into a little bit cheaper maybe. I don't know, food for thought. So anyway, basically, you got the Monday, March 6th, and once you set this stuff, like it's preset at like 2017, and once you set all that stuff, it's good to go. Like you don't ever have to mess with it again because it knows the leap years and all that stuff. It's set for longer than you'll probably be alive, I'm sure. So I don't know the overall length on the solar components on it, but I'm guessing it's going to last a very long time. I doubt you're going to wear one of these out, where if you get the economy models, you're going to be doing battery changes depending on how much you use the light and everything, but you're going to change the battery in maybe 8 to 10 years, I would guess. I don't even know, which isn't that big of a deal, because they got the screw down case backs, which this one has the more stamped case back, whereas when you get into the 5610s, seem like they have the more milled out case back, just a little more robust looking, nicer looking. And I don't think I've had a hair pull on one of these. I think just how they're preset in there. And I have actually had, I didn't feel it, but I found hair in between the screws on these. But they're more, see how they're more flush with it versus these are kind of recessed down. So I think you negate some of that hair pulling, which in my case I didn't feel anyway, but I did find some hairs in there. So I would suspect that this one's probably not going to give you any problem with the hair pulling. So I'll toss this on my 7.25 wrist. I'll give you a little wrist shot. And with this combi bracelet, it is just super comfortable. It makes it feel more like a regular watch versus the straps. It's super fast to take on and off too. Versus messing around with the buckle and everything. So I wanted to give you a quick look at that guy, and I didn't go through the functions, but I mean, you guys know how to do the functions. You just scroll through the modes. Okay, so you got a different time zone. You got the alarms, stopwatch, and right back through it. I mean, it's simple, and you might use a couple of the functions, but overall, you're just wearing it as a watch, and that's fine. So now that we covered this, I also want to let you guys know too, if you stuck around towards the end of the video, I did take down my 1,000 sub giveaway challenge, and I did write down the numbers before I made it private. So I have 14 people that got the character right, and that was Snarf from Thundercats from the mid to late 80s children's cartoon, which was a great show. Well, I guess when you're a kid, it was a great show. I don't know if I'd sit down and watch it now, but maybe I would. Snarf. So I will I'll do another little short burst for entries in the 1,000 sub giveaway as I get closer. I think I'm a little less than 850 right now, so I don't think it'll be too long, and then we'll be doing that giveaway for these two guys here, okay? And as long as I can ship to wherever you are from the United States, I don't really care. I'll ship it. It's not a big deal. It's going to cost me a few extra bucks if you're whatever. I think there might have been somebody. I don't know where you guys are at. I know there's some European guys, maybe some South African or something like that. But if you win on the drawing, I'll get the watch to you somehow. So we'll figure it out. So there's the update on that. And if you think you want a Gshock, plus it's so stealthy looking. Look at the gray and the protection and the Gshock and stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of tough looking, I mean, these are tough looking too. Don't get me wrong, these are tough looking, but this is like covert, stealth, military looking, just kind of cool too. So I think that's why I'm maybe a little more accepting of the negative display. I think it's just kind of cool, and I can still tell the time on it. You just got to look on it dead on, and it's plenty easy enough. So anyway, there's a quick look at that and a little quick update on the 1,000 sub giveaway, and there will be more content coming. Thank you guys.